Here we go.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
I got you. White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Chargers first down. 18 Gator. Christian Travis.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, D.
Now Chubb running right. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
53, check 53. Watch the pass.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Stick from the gun. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Fourth down and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Switch.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Take it at the 37. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me.
Hey, lock it.
No.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score. Let's go, boys. Bring it on. Ready. 90 Wolf.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Go.
Off play action, it's Stick. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Garoppolo now. In trouble, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Hey, team 6. 53, check 53. Watch us left. 2 jet bombers.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to be met at about the 43. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Got his man. It's Williams. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, exit.
Now Stick. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The intended receiver there, Allen. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Hey, alert! Check your heart rate.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking long for his tight end read. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's Lockett. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready. 8 deep. Hey, Orbit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
It's our field. It's our field.
Recon, 130.
A run for Nick Chubb. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
218, Chubb. Alpha.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. Well, this is caught by Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stick to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. 3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Chubb. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless 1st half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless 1st half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? What if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Another run by Lindsey. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
It's 59, Mike the 59.
11.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done sometimes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Be ready, be ready. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Topper!
Check, check. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll throw on second down as Stick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I got him. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Ready?
On third down, it's Stick. He's got it to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Mike 47. Watch the play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. A shotgun throw for Stick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check safety, check safety. Check 37, check 37.
Get hot. 1, Omaha. Get hot.
Garoppolo. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And got his man complete. 20, 10, 5, and they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
53's a Mike. 53. Check 53. Push him back.
Stick from the gun. And Allen's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
61. Matchbox White. Bravo. 47. Check. 47.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
General West.
And again, it's Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Stick back to pass. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Lindsey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Here we go. 180. 57. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Open man here is Hamilton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Look at me. Go. Stick.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
It's going to be a long day. Kill. Switch.
12, fellas. Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here we go. 180. Come on.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's caught, Lockett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
This time, the extra point up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Broncos 13,